Hello my people and welcome back to Tropico. I am Presidente Colonel Failure and we're back on the island. It's 1907, early on in the year, and we've got quite a few projects on the ongoing. What's this? I've been overseas apparently. Well, that was nice. I've come back with a splendid suntan and I feel generally quite good about life. My latest raid has come back. Brought some corn, some gold, and some coffee, which is magnificent. I think we'll probably send them out again because that seems to be the sensible thing to do. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got available. I need 820 raid points. I've got 1100. What do I like the looks of? Stonehenge. Can we steal that? No, I don't. No, we can't quite build Stonehenge as yet. 2,000. We've got 1,100. Come on, we need something cheap. All of these cost 2,000. Okay, well, we could steal Stonehenge, I suppose. I don't really want it at the moment. Actually, I don't think it's available. Yes, it is. It's not actually available at the moment. Right, well, tell you what, let's go on a treasure hunt. We'll stick that on the to-do list, and hopefully my illustrious pirate crew will get the job done. Anyway, today's objective is going to be to shore up our relationships overseas while continuing to build up the colony. And I invite you to stick around and watch that happen.
Do not panic, Presidente, but I bring news of a threat so unthinkable, I cannot even tell you what it is.
Right, okay, so the only way that we can defend against the danger from overseas is to fortify. We need to build an army base, in which case we'll gain some money and militarist standing. Yeah, I'm not so keen on building a military base at this time, General Rodriguez, because it doesn't fill me full of delights. And I've got enough going on as it is. We are producing oil, which is good. We've got a trade route with the Axis, which is fine. And we're working on health happiness. I'm going to leave that one alone for the moment. I'm just going to defer. But as you can see, health happiness has improved because we have got a clinic now. And that's very useful. Well, I suppose it's very useful. It's hopefully it will keep my people a little bit more healthy and happy. And as you can see, the rebel threat has been decreased to low as a result. Anyway, let's have a look at here. Well, we've got people are angry. What do they want? No, we don't. No, I don't need to do anything about the protesters for the time being. We'll worry about them a little bit later when I've given them a house. I suspect having a house is possibly one of the things that they're concerned about. Certainly would be in my case. Anyway, right, we've got another shipment about ready to set sail, and that's a goodly amount of stuff that we're sticking out there. Let's see, we're expected to make 13k from this, and lo and behold, there it is. Another 4 people have moved in. Welcome. Attracting the neighbours is something we clearly want to do. You'll notice that I've not actually failed my temptation test and hit the build button yet because I'm waiting for some of the existing stuff to be finished. What's your problem? Cigar factory. There's no in-stock happening. Don't worry about that. It'll occur. Give it time. We've got another plantation happening over there. And that should sort us right out. Oh, the rebels are back up again. Oh, flipping rebels! They just need to calm it down a bit, fellas. Just go easy. The weather's nice. I'm in charge. I'm building a high school. What's not to like? Anyway, the money's looking pretty decent. The approval rate's looking pretty decent. Overall, everything's going. We just need to expand a little bit. If I up the tempo a touch here, then maybe we'll get these items built, and we can move on to something more more exciting than just sitting and letting it happen. I'm going to stick a bit of road in, just so that we're ready for that to occur. What do we like? Well, we don't really like any of this. It's all rather bendy. Let's go straight as far as there, and then we'll. That's it. We want people to be able to get around. I've yet to see how important the setup of roads actually is in the grand scheme of things. I would imagine that a good road is preferable to a less good road. Is this my school done? Are we there? Are we setting about some education for the peoples? What do we got? Oh, okay. Well, the military-based request just timed out. So be it. We'll get over that. General education, military education, yes, or a parochial education. I think we'll go with a military education, given the. I guess not. Apparently, I have to research the high school first. All right. Well, where's the interactive education? Can't do that yet. Anything? No? All right. No, apparently I've got to research something in order for that to pay off. I'll figure out what that is in due course. Right, let's press some buttons here and see what we can find. Now then, parking deck power plant. I don't want to start committing to power plant just yet, because that's got a running cost associated with it. That's going to cause me no end of cost. We could get a ranch on the spin. What else we got? Industries, nah, residential. Do you need any electricity? No. All right. Yeah. Give me the blueprint, and then we'll plonk in a very nice apartment building to give people a higher standard of living. And I'm going to put it out here. You might say, why so far away from the centre of town, El Presidente? But were you to say that, I'd have you locked up. Don't question me. Yeah, we're sticking it out here because we are going to need some workers further afield. We've got our oil well over here, which obviously is going to need some people working there. We've got our brand new tobacco plantation, which is going to help us keep the Axis powers suitably up to their neck in Marlboro Lights. And that'll be delightful. Well, we've done, look, 98% support. Get in. Right, we've apparently completed another raid. Oh, this is the most profitable thing I've got going on. Right, we've got 8 raid points, and we're now working on this treasure hunt. Splendid. Loving your work. Well done, team. Right, okay, now then, what I was actually looking for there was a bit of government building. We need a couple of things. We need an embassy, and we're also going to require, what does the ministry do? Appoint ministers by political factions. Yes, we could gain bribes. I am interested. Please tell me about the bribes you wish to offer me. But the embassy I want first, along with a police station as well, because that will improve crime security, and it will allow me to lock people up, which is one of the things that I've certainly been high on my to-do list. Right, we'll bang the police station in over here, keep it close to the Capitol building, because that's handy. Right, you can think about the optimum use of space here. You're going to want to get a road in there. Right, we'll plonk that in there. Arguably, I need more construction workers, but I think we'll probably be dandy. Have I actually got anybody in here at the moment? No, there we go. Yeah, we've got some students who are learning their way through the world, and with a bit of luck, this will lead to a highly prosperous future something that we are in that way. How's it going at the clinic? Oh, everybody's sick, but that's good. Yeah, making sick people better is what we're all about. We've got a state-approved doctor. What's the alternative? A quacksalver. No. We're about real medicine. Oh, hello. Hold on.
The political majesty of his beloved Presidente stills Penultimo's tongue this way.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. There's a fire raging. Oh, hello! Oh, no! Oh, dearie me. Right, down tempo. Me Teamster's office is on fire. I'm going to suspect organised crime. Now, this wouldn't happen if I had a police force, because we'd sort out anybody who was starting any nefarious activities of that kind. Perhaps I ought to build a police station. I am building a police station. The other thing, fire station. That's the thing. I should have one of those. That might stop one of these. Anyway, are we working on a solution here, chaps? Because I'm just looking at it at the moment, and I'm not feeling like that's really accomplishing much in the way of solving the problems. Anybody want to put this out? I mean, you're just standing there. Go and get a bucket of water or something. You.
Busy.
Yeah, look busy, Francisco. What are you doing? You're on your way to your apartment. Well, that's good, isn't it? Don't just stand there looking at it. Man the hoses, people. The sea's just over there. I'm sure we could fashion something that would make this work. I'm going to build a flipping station. Fire station. Public entertainment luxury. No. Public services. Fire station. Yeah, give me it. Right, okay, yeah. I mean, I don't think it'll be done before the Teamsters office is burned to the ground. But more fool them, frankly. I mean, if they want to get involved in organised crime in some fashion, then that's their own lookout. Right, I'm going to park this directly behind my house. That way, if my house ever comes on flambe in some fashion or another, then I can get assistance immediately. Bang in a couple more roads, make the place look a little more organised. There you go. Go as far as there. If you would just do a straight connection onto that bit, that'd be super. No, I don't really want you running in parallel. All right, I guess I'll have to take that. Yeah, all right. That looks adequate. Right. Anything else? Quite why I've still decided to have a plantation right outside my front door. I guess it's so I can sample the wares and the delights of whatever it is we're growing there. Chances are it's tobacco. In which case, another finely crafted Tropican cigar will do just nicely. Right, you want to talk to me? What now? You're protesting again. Oh, well, yeah, you go. No, do we want to bribe them? No, we don't. No, I've had enough of protesters. I'm not into it. Chuck them on the bonfire. You know, that'll sort them right out. They'll certainly know who's in charge after they've been made crispy. Is there a button one might press in order to send you know, some happy-go-lucky people to go put this out, or are we just letting this happen? No, it's the commies. Okie dokie. What do you want? You want a grocery? All right. No, I'm fine with that. I'm not care. I don't really mind who it's, which political affiliation it's helping out. I think a grocery is a sound investment. Meanwhile, what have we got coming up here? This is my police station. I wonder if they can work a bucket. One would hope. Anyway, we had another freighter come in, and we've only got 3 people off that. We didn't actually sell anything. Possibly because my Teamsters are currently on fire. That would stand to reason. Okay, well, all right. No, never mind. That's fine. We're all good. Can we have a help first, political later? If visitors have their healthcare happiness lower than 20, they'll record. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's keep that. Let's make this the Church of Health that we've got going on there. Fire still going. It's good. Well, it's an efficient form of keeping us toasty warm, I suppose. How are we getting on? If we could speed this along, ideally before the Teamsters office burns to the ground, that would be quite welcome. Meanwhile, the bank account's running low because we're not exporting anything because the Teamsters are on fire. Ah, there we go. Teamster's not on... No, Teamster's is still on fire, but now it also requires fixing. I could send a helicopter. I'm going to press... No, you see, why even tempt me with the button? There is nothing I can do for it. We're just going to let it roast. The good news is anyone who suffers a bit of smoke inhalation, the clinic's right next door, so we can we can bag them and they'll be all good very quickly, and they'll be smelling of roses and smoke pretty quickly. Right, come on, are we nearly there? Because I've got to, we've got jobs waiting here at the fire department. Get it up, get it running, and get to work. Good. Right, evacuation drills, cat entry, building inspections. No. We'll leave them. We'll leave them standard. But what I want to see is Pew, Barley, McGrew, and Cuthbert, Dibble, and Grub. Oh, hello. What's going on here?
Suddenly, there were druids everywhere.
What? We're really whole rock. What? Seems like we might have mistimed our plundering this time. There was some kind of super solstice, or equinox, or ultravox. Oh, all the jokes. Or something that we can... What would... Okay, piracy didn't quite work out as well as hoped. So I've got to wait 240 days for something. Hopefully it's a nice big fat payday. Meanwhile...
have revolutionized warfare, yet Tropico still has no air force. An official palace statement says, learn to fly one, then we will get planes.
Yeah, we don't need an air force. We're a peace-loving nation. At least until I've got a military, and then we'll be less police-loving. Hello, chaps. How about you turn up over here where this building's burning? I mean, you're all in full employment. I mean, do I need to push a button to tell you to go and put something out? I don't believe I do. I think you should possibly just work this out for yourselves. But, lads, put out the fire. Put the fire out, lads. Fellas, fire! Exclamation mark. Put out the fire. There is a fire burning. I built you a house specifically for this issue, and you don't appear to be on board. Anyway, I've got some labour policy involved, ready to go. Oh, that's super. What could we accomplish out of that? One wonders. What is this? Triggers one demand for blah 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 blah. No, boring. Bells to bullets. No. Building permit increases construction cost by 20%, but I get the other 10% into my own personal slush fund that I can use to buy my own personal slush. Well, that's certainly tempting. What about a wealth tax? Decreases capitalist standings, but increases the communist standings. Yeah, well, possibly. Meanwhile, we're almost out of money. I am keeping an eye on that, and it's because I'm going to take the building permit. There we go. Let's do that. Now, my fire station still seems to be a smidge reluctant. I've got police. I've got the law. I've got the military just standing around watching this thing burn to the ground, and I'm not exporting anything because I've got no Teamsters, because their house is burning down, and the fire department do not care. They're all in there. It's like dogs playing poker. They're all just sat there, raising each other regularly. Fellas, go and. I can't upgrade you. I can't buy you a helicopter. I know you want one. Dispatch. There we go. See, dispatches fire trucks to extinguish burning buildings. There's a burning building. How about you extinguish it? You useless people. I'm gonna lock them. Oh look! Hold on. There we go. They're rolling into action. Look. Here you go. Where you go? Where have you gone? You parked. No. You've parked. You look like you mean business, and that's promising. He's making very slow progress. He's obviously wearing roller skates or some such, but he means it. What's his? What are we thinking here? Because I need this. Where exactly are you going? He's going for his flu shot.
Flying cars have arrived in Tropico.
No, alright. Where's
The
his...
citizens are demanding
Not now.
elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled.
Tough.
Selfish.
No. We don't believe in elections, not round here. Oh, that's put the cat amongst the pigeons. He's running into the burning building. It's nice that he closed the door after himself.
What an amazing meteor
Oh,
shower.
dearie me.
Such a shame that our neighbors were blown up by it.
Oh, we've got refugees inbound. Yeah, okay. Yeah, bring them in. Yeah, we'll take them in. I've got nowhere to put them. And the firefighters have put out their fire. Well done, lads. Good work. You got there a bit late. Look at all of this drama. Whoa! Easy on. I've only just put that out. Do not blow up my docks, or in fact, oh no, that's broken. Oh dear. Flipping heck. Because that's big. The library is now on fire. Hello, lads. Now that you've got a taste for running into burning buildings, how about you run into the burning building that's full of books? If you could see your way clear to that, it would be grand. Meanwhile, this is broken. It's going to cost me £1,000 to fix it, but I have to fix it. Because if I don't fix it, we can't export anything. Which is leading me to think that maybe loading up on a few more another Teamster's office would be good. What have we finished here?
Set sail for boot.
Remember
okay.
the story of the man who
Oh,
built
no,
his
hold
house
on.
a foundation of
I'm
sand,
being hassled by a
President?
nun. What? What do you want? You want a circus? You're a nun. What do you want with a circus? No. Yeah, get out. I'll build a circus when it suits me. But right now, it doesn't seem like it's a primary concern. We have additional primary concerns. I'm waiting for this to be fixed so we can make some money. The library's burning down. Now, I don't know if that's the baby Jesus having an objection to the Twilight series of novels. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could thoroughly understand why he might have an objection, but no. This particular act of God is torching one of our major means of learning, which I'm not thrilled about. Right, you lot, get back to work. All right, we've got exports that need exporting, and hopefully quite a few of them. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for this time. The fire brigade have done a sterling job. Look, they've fixed that right up. There we are. We'll see the running men in action there. Ride them trucks, boys. You've earned a beer on me. Or on yourselves, actually. We don't do state handouts. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll catch up with you very soon. Cheerio. Now see here. Are you the kind of person that likes to put out fires? If so, the all-new Tropico Fire Department has got a job for you. And that's as a member of the Tropico Fire Department. You get to wangle a hose. Occasionally, you get to drive a fire truck. The only stipulation I have is that if there's a building and it's on fire and you're in the vicinity, that you turn up and you put it out. It's relatively straightforward. Don't just leave it to burn to the ground. Yeah, there is that. Meanwhile, I'm also looking for a full-time financial manager who would be interested in financially managing the full-timeness of the finances of Tropico. Because for some reason, I'm making a lot of stuff, but I'm not making any money.